Don't you tell me that it wasn't meant to be. Call it quits, call it destiny. Just because it won't come easily doesn't mean we shouldn't try.
I started playing guitar when I was 7 years old. My dad plays guitar and they were always lying around the house, so I used to pick his ones up. They were too big for me and I couldn't reach the strings. And then I got into jazz around the age of 17 because my first girlfriend was a jazz singer and she showed me some jazz chords and it kind of blew my mind, and I ended up going to study it and becoming a Bachelor of Jazz, which is a real thing. I moved down to London. I really wanted to play guitar for Elton John or Stevie Wonder or somebody like that. I was so inspired by the energy of the city, all these different cultures and experiences and the energy, and I started writing songs and quickly realised that that was what I wanted to do with my life. I had a recurring nightmare where I couldn't leave my flat. Every time I tried to get out of the door, I would realise that I hadn't got my trousers on or my shoelaces were untied. And I realised that it was because I hadn't released any music. And I had 400 songs or something like that on my laptop, just sitting there. And I had one song finished, which was Would Mean a Thing, which was the first track from the collection. So I just thought I'll put it out and then just keep putting songs out and do them in the month themselves. And I made an album. Hang on, it's not an album, it's a collection of songs. And it's called A Song for Every Moon. And because there are 12 moon cycles in a year, there are 12 songs on the collection.
Flog me with malice till the river's running red. Make me an outlaw, put a price upon my head, and cast me to exile or a house for the insane. And I would love you just the same.
I have this sort of duality between wanting to make music that is as musical and soulful as D'Angelo, and then also wanting to write songs that are as involved and sort of intelligent as Randy Newman lyrically. And I'm kind of trying to fuse them together. And then at the same time, I'm really inspired by electronic music, artists like James Blake and Todd Terje, and I love Radiohead. And I think 90% of writing a song is convincing yourself that what you're making isn't terrible. And I think to have had some form of validation from the public has really emboldened me and given me a renewed confidence and joy in the writing process.
Take me home and don't spare the horses, away to a silence I need. Take me home and don't spare the horses, away to a gossamer breeze. I don't need to build a house of stone. Wherever you are is where I call home, 'cause we're just you and me.